Hi modern day hippies, today I'm going to show you how to make the Nut-a-licious. So the Nut-a-licious is a creamy nut kit. There's no dried fruits in it. There's pepitas, cashews, walnuts, almonds, flaxseed. So what we do is we rip open the pouch and inside there's a wet sachet, take that out. Empty all the dry ingredients to your food processor. And then you blend it until whatever texture you like. With the nut one, I generally do it a little bit chunkier. So we blend that up. And then we add in our wet sachet and our nut butter. So you can use peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, Brazil nut. And on here it says 136 grams of almond butter you need, but again you can use any nut butter. So add that in. Add in your wet sachet of coconut syrup. If you prefer a different sweetener, you can use maple syrup or honey or coconut oil if you don't want to have a sweetener. So we just empty all that in. And then we blend it up just so it's combined. And I find this Nut-a-licious one good for the modern day hippie molds. So you press it in and when you're compressing it, it sticks together. If it starts crumbling at all, you can add coconut oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it into the molds and push it down. You can also roll this by hand if you don't have a modern day hippie custom mold. But again, if it crumbles, just add a little bit of coconut oil, or you can add a little bit more nut butter. We just push them in. One packet would make a tray and a half of the modern day hippie custom mold balls. So it makes 25 balls all up. Push them in. And if you roll them by hand, it makes approximately 15 balls. So it's a great way to start your week food prepping. And you can also add any protein powder you like. This can also be served when you have guests over. Instead of just having your typical nuts, you can have some of these little balls out. So we just make sure it's all compressed down. So that's one tray done. This Nut-a-licious one even makes a little bit more than 25 balls. Push it all in. And this is great to get kids involved if you want them to push it in. The nut one can't go to school, but it's great after school snack. For those that have nut allergies at school and aren't allowed to take nuts, you won't be able to take this one. We just push it all in. So this is making 2 trays and there's still some left over, so I'll show you. So there's a little bit left over, you can see there. And there's 2 trays made. So what we're going to do is we put them in the freezer or the fridge, and once they're firmed up and set, then you can keep them in an airtight container in your fridge or your freezer. They'll last 10 days in your fridge, or if you put them in the freezer, they'll last a month. Enjoy, everyone.
Okay.